Yeah, my name's Dennis, and welcome to my channel. I told you all earlier, or a couple, about 3 weeks ago, that I was going to do a review on the wearing of this watch. It's a Tissot. It's a PRS 516. Okay, and to let you know that first of all, there are many PRS 516 series. And this is just happens to be one of them. It's the last three is on its number is 000. Uh, I don't know what that means. This is their first iterations of the 516 or what. But what I wanted to let you know is that some things I found out about wearing this watch. One thing I told you I was going to do is we're going to look at the casing on a general use. Now I'm a miller and work with lathes and other things like that and metals and stuff, and I usually wear my watches to to my work area and around, and it's a general use watch. This watch here, of course, as you can see, has it has the tachometer system on it. It has the day and the date in there, and it has a sweeping hand, second hand over here. All right, and as you can also see, it has a little numbering dial down here at the bottom. And this numbering dial down here at the bottom is kind of weird because it mimics the date. What day it is there, it will also mimic here. I don't know if that's really necessary or not. But anyway, it does have, as you can see, an A and a B. And if you press the A, the clock starts. There's the clock. It's a chronographer. Anyway, it's not a full one because on a normal one, if you would push the B button here, it should stop it and give you the first time, and then when you press it, it would advance automatically and keep on for the next time iteration. But it isn't. It's only a stopwatch. It stops. There it is, and I stopped it. It started it and it stopped. Now, if I push it again, it'll continue where it was. It won't advance. But anyway, this is a kind of lazy way of doing a stopwatch. All right. Now, so let's stop it, and I'm going to show you how this B button resets it. Okay, and when it does, you'll notice the second hand, this and the other one will go back to 0. You got to watch real closely because it's very fast. Boop. There you go. So, and that's how that works. I showed this on my other review. I'm just showing it a little bit closer. The stem screws in. That's why it gives, so it's a sealed watch. It says it has a 300 meter waterproofing. And if we flip it over, you can visually see where it says that. Somewhere in this menage of wording here. Where is that at? There it is, over here on this side over here. Oh, it's 100. Is that 100 meters? Yeah, it says 100 meters. So that says 100 meters, 333 feet. Okay, and as I said, this is the Tissot PRS 516. It's the T021414 Alpha. There's some more numbers that go behind this. Right now, this watch is currently discontinued, being made by Tissot. Okay, and that's okay. It's as it says, a chronograph. Water resistance to 330 feet. It's an automatic, and it's sapphire crystal front. It is only the balance wheel in here only winds in one direction, And as you can see, it turns very freely one way, but as you go the other way, it doesn't. Okay, and it has a unique facing and everything else. I think that's pretty good, but I want you to notice all the areas around the watch, all the areas of wear around here, and if I get my little polishing rag out here and just go around it real quick and get my gummy little handprint off of it, you will see that actually there is, since I've been wearing this, there are no scars, no scratches on this back surface at all. Not even a ding. If we go on to the side of it, like this side here, and I'll wipe my fingerprints off of this side too for you. Okay. There's none. No dings. And what I'm trying to show you is that the material that it's made of, now this is brushed stainless steel, very highly polished stainless steel, including where the A and the B button is, and all push buttons, and also the crown and stem areas are very highly polished. And let me get those cleaned up a little bit for you. Just a little bit. There you go. I'm just trying to get all this stuff off. And you can see that it is, and I've been wearing this for over a month. Okay, and let's go over here on this side, and now let's look at the bezel. This is a non-moving bezel. It doesn't turn. It's fixed. Okay, it helps you do a, I don't know if it's really that great or not, but it's a tachometer, and it allows you to use the hand to be able to do tachometer readings. I never used it, but that's okay. But what I want you to notice is that there's no chips at all on the bezel ring. Now, so if as you're looking at it, you can see that there is no chips. Nothing bad has happened to this watch for its chipping and stuff. Okay, the crystal is still just as spectacular as the day I got it, unless you spit on it. So let me clean that off. There you go. And no, none at all. Let's look at that crown one more time, and you can see normally the top of the crown is where you get a lot of nicks and stuff, on top of the push pins here, buttons here. They're highly polished, but there's no nicks. It's a very strong watch. Now, with that said, it's a very heavy watch, and it tends to want to lean on the wrist. When it's on the wrist, let me put this on my wrist there. When it's on my wrist, it tends to want to, lean one way or the other, just a little bit. I can work with that. Okay, but I just told you guys I would do another look at this watch for you and show it to you, and show you its facing. The question is, do I really need to have Thursday, Friday, and Saturday showing? Do I need to have the dates showing there? I don't know. That's somebody else's thing. But as you can see, the interfacing of it and the dials are really nice. It does have luminance to it. And I can take my little thing here, and I'll just zap it for you real quick. All right. And bingo. And there you go. So you can see some of the luminance on it. Oh, sorry. There you go. some of the luminance are highlighting. So, you know, the minute and the hour and a few of the stationary, the 12, the 3, the 6, you know, like that. They have a little bit of luminance, but mostly no. It's not the greatest luminance thing. As you know, Tissot is a vintage watchmaker. In the 1800s, when they started, they were bought out by, you're going to get a grip on this one, Swiss watch. Swatch. And you know that one watchmaking thing a long time ago where everybody was, they're like cheap little toy watches. But anyway. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's right. And of course, we have to look at this part of the watch that we're reviewing, and whether or not it got scarred up. And as you can see, it didn't. And that's another part that usually always gets chewed up on a watch when you're wearing it as a general use watch. And I'll just wipe off my fingerprints. There you go. Really, really, really well made for its metal, the type of metal. I don't know exactly the stainless steel quality of it, 4041, 4072, or whether it's a chrome, a molybdenum or what. I'm not really sure. But as you can see, it's great. It really is. Very, very, very durable metal. That's the, I haven't taken all the, covering. Plastic. There, see, I forgot to take off the plastic off this one. This piece. Okay. I should mention that. When you get this watch, it's got plastic covering everything. I mean, every area was covered with plastic, and you had to pull off these little pieces of plastic. It was really something else. Now the leather. Let's speak about the leather. I want you to look at that leather, and do you see any cracks in it? And I don't. I took it off every night, put it on every morning. Took it off sometimes when I was doing something where I knew I had to take it off because electrical. But it is. Look at that. No stressing out. It is just awesome leather. They did a real nice bang-up job on this watch as that stuff is concerned. So you can get it pretty cheap. The retail is $1,400, but you can go to other shops and get them from anywhere from about, I think, from $500 and something up to maybe $600 or $700. For under $1,000, it's a nice watch. It really is. I do know that the winding of it, how much you can do it, because remember I told you if you unscrew the stem and then it pops out, of course, and if you wind it, it winds only one way. Okay, so that's clockwise, and it recoils on counterclockwise. And I don't try to go beyond a certain point with this, but it's nice. And then you push in and you have to start it, and then it starts tightening down, as you can see me doing there. And it takes a little bit, and it'll stop at a certain point, like right there. That's it. You could go probably a lot more, but it does have a stop, and you can feel it. Boop, right there. That's it. All right. That's my after review on this Tissot PRS516. I think you can't go wrong in getting this watch. It's really, really nice. It's really, really nice. It's kind of thick. It's kind of heavy, and everything else. That's true. But it is a good watch, and I would recommend it. So you all have a super fine day, and I hope you enjoyed this part of this video.